Hello and welcome to Recess with PunkinFutz. I am your host, Miss Rebecca, and today we are joined by Glenda from Dreams for Kids. Hi, Glenda.
Hi everyone. How are you?
So today on the show, we have a special Thanksgiving art class, but before we get started, we would like to thank all of the frontline workers as usual. They are still out there working, all the nurses and the doctors, all of the OTs and the PTs, all of the grocers, the delivery people, the teachers. We could not be here without you, so thank you very much. And Glenda, would you like to help me in thanking all the grown-ups out there?
Yes, I just want to thank all the moms and dads and parents out there who are doing everything they can to make their children's and families' lives amazing. And thank you for joining us today. As you know, Dreams for Kids ZZ offers adaptive programming for youth with disabilities. So really excited and grateful to PunkinFutz for having us on again.
Wonderful. Okay. So, kiddos, we hope that you will join us here. Oh, we have, sorry, I've just flipped over to the comment section over here to see everybody. So it looks like Juju is here. Hi, Juju. Looks like Robin is also here. Hello, Robin. And Jason has joined us. Hi, Jason. All right, so there is a little bit of a lag for the comments, but no worries. We will answer any and all of your questions. Ooh, Moya's here. Hello, Moya. She said, can't wait to craft it up.
Yay, Moya.
Very good. So I don't know if any of you are here. Ooh, Robin says she can't wait for today's recess to begin. We will get there, we promise. I don't know if anybody is joining us from the last session that we had. We had a really fun ice cream making session with Dreams for Kids, and I still have mine here that I haven't eaten all of. So yeah, that's a preview of my ice cream. So if any of you are from the ice cream making session, a special shout out and hello to you. And you can enjoy your ice cream while you are making art with Glenda.
And thank you, Rebecca, for teaching our kids how to make ice cream. That was so fun. And, you know, I don't think I realized how easy it is to do something so creative at home, you know, just with your family or online with your friends.
Yeah, it is quite easy. Yeah, I recommend, making this ice cream. You know, it's a really simple little recipe we found online, and you could just put it together about a half an hour. So highly recommended. So, all right. So without further ado, Glenda Fu from Dreams for Kids.
Hey guys, so before I start sharing my screen, once again, want to thank PunkinFutz, Rebecca, Shanique, Lisa, everyone at the team for having me, and then also everyone who's joined us on our Facebook Live today. So today we're going to be drawing something Thanksgiving themed just because it's next week. I can't believe it. Where has the time gone? And it's something easy that you can teach anyone else, any other friends. You can also share it. And I think that's the most important piece of Thanksgiving is sharing and caring. So let me share my screen. All right. So everyone should be able to, it might take a moment, I think. Oh, yep. Everyone should be able to see my little paint box. Can everyone see it? I guess in the comment box, just let me know if you can't see it. Okay, so it seems like everyone can see it. Great. So the first thing we're going to draw is a turkey because, I mean, that's one of the most prominent parts of Thanksgiving is gathering around the table to have turkey. We're going to try a live turkey though. So what you want to do, make sure everyone has a piece of paper and some colored pencils or markers, and just regular pencils or a pen to do the outline. But I'm going to break down the steps for you so that it's very easy. My favorite thing about art is that you can take very basic shapes that you see in nature to kind of draw a masterpiece. So not even just in nature, just around you. So the first thing I'm going to take, if you have a brown marker or brown colored pencil or like a deep red, I am going to draw the body of the turkey. And just watch me do it first before you start drawing so you kind of get the gist of what I'm doing. But I'm going to draw a bowling pin-like figure first. So kind of like that. If everyone knows what a bowling pin looks like, it kind of looks like that. I'm going to try it again. Or a peanut. I'm going to get a little thicker. Kind of like a peanut shape. So you want a little lighter on or smaller on top and then curve and then heavier on the bottom. So kind of looks like a peanut or a bowling pin. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That's also another thing that I love about art is that you don't have to, it's perfect in its own way. Whatever you create is going to be beautiful and it's because it's uniquely you. So don't think, oh, I misdrew a line on the left or it's not completely parallel. The best things in nature are not exactly opposite of each other. So they're not completely parallel. They're not perfect in reflection, if that makes sense. There's always like a little oddity there. Or here, you know, you want it unique. You don't want it to be a perfect bowling pin. It can be a little lopsided. That's okay. Great. And once you've done that, the bowling pin, this is going to be the body of the turkey. I'm going to draw its beak. So I can take, you know, either if you want to trace in pencil first, you can take black. I'm going to do orange for my beak. Once again, you can use any colors you want. You can make a blue turkey if you want. But for the beak, another simple shape, just a little triangle, just like that. And once you've done that, you can go ahead and also color in that triangle. I'll give everyone a few seconds to do that. So you can see it's already coming together just with the simple shapes that you see around you. And then the next thing, I'm going to give it some eyes. I'm just going to make them black. So just 2 circles right above where the beak is. Once again, they don't have to be completely perfect. Just 2 little circles. And I know some of us might be making this, or if you want, you could also make this into a card. So if you haven't yet, you can fold your piece of paper in half that you're drawing on, and it can become a Thanksgiving card to a family member, a loved one, a friend, just telling them how grateful you are for their friendship, especially now. I know I appreciate all my friends a lot more since I can't see them all the time. All right, so let's move on. Next, you're just going to draw its feathers. So that is not too complex. I'm going to take my brown again as an outline, and you're just going to start at the base and watch me first. You're going to draw kind of like a finger shape. And if you need, you can put your finger down. I think you can still see my screen too, but you can put your pinky finger down right on top of, on the side of your turkey and just trace around it with your pen or pencil, like I'm indicating with my finger. If you need it again, I'm drawing it on the side. The feather should just look kind of like a finger with it being a little thicker on top, okay? You don't want to draw the feather there. I'm just showing you what it should look like. So once you've done one, then you kind of feel it and just keep drawing them around the turkey. Draw as many feathers as you like. I like to do a lot of feathers on my turkey. And then as you get toward the head of the turkey, you want to make them kind of hit the body of the turkey. So you can see all my lines for the feathers stop right at the body. You kind of want to make them a little thicker up here so that they kind of look like more like balloons. And then once you come back down to the other side, you're going to extend them out to look like fingers again. Yep. And I'll give everyone a minute to do that. So you should have yeah. Thank you. I'm assuming Julietta is Juju. Hi, Juju. So yeah, this is really also, art is kind of like my therapy. I like to just, kind of go see where the pen goes on its own. And it really de-stresses me, especially like we were talking about in this quarantine. It's nice to do some art, something creative, just to bring you back to your center. So thank you, Juju. I'm glad this is fun for you. If anyone else has questions at any moment, just type them into the comments. Thank you, Robin. The colors. Yeah. Oh, yeah, on our screen too. The PunkinFutz colors of the green and blue look awesome. And if you've drawn all the feathers, the next thing I want you to do is pick out like 3 or 4 colors that remind you of Thanksgiving. So I'm going to do a deep red because that reminds me of cranberry sauce. And I'm just going to start coloring in some of the feathers. And you want to, so if I'm using this cranberry color first, I'm going to not make the next feather cranberry. I'm going to skip maybe like 1 or 2 and then color in the next one. So this is kind of like those coloring books. This is also very therapeutic, coloring the feathers in. So you don't want to make every single one cranberry. You want this, unless that's your desire, that's totally fine. But I want to make this turkey's tail very colorful. So I'm going to skip every 1 or 2 or so feathers and color them in cranberry right now. I can't wait to hear what other colors. And yeah, type in the colors that you are using. I'd love to hear. Maybe that'll give me some inspiration. I'll skip this one and then do this one. Let's see. Trying to think what other colors remind me of Thanksgiving before I choose my next color. I'll probably use a yellow because when I think about Thanksgiving, I always think about all my cousins coming over. I have a lot of boy cousins, so they'd always come over and we'd play football in the sunshine. So I'm going to use like a really gold yellow to symbolize that sunshine, and it reminds me of just being with my family and running outside, enjoying the cold, brisk air. And it's sad. I won't be able to see all of them this year, but being able to just think about them as I'm coloring this gold sunshine color in, kind of takes me back there. Oh, Juju, that's awesome. Your uncle is coming to visit you. Where do you live? Do you live in New York? So with my golden yellow color, because it reminds me of sunshine on Thanksgiving and playing football in that sunshine. And it actually reminds me, I am going to be going to Florida for Thanksgiving to see my mother-in-law next week. So it'll be sunny there. So I'm going to take this golden yellow, and you're just going to go around and color in some other feathers with the yellow or whatever other color you're using. So I want to make, you don't have to, but if you would like, I want to make a very colorful turkey tail. Because when you see turkeys, they always have all these deep reds, browns, oranges, yellows in their tail. So I think next, the color I'll use is maybe an orange. Orange reminds me of pumpkin. My husband's favorite dessert is pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving. So I'm going to give this turkey some orange. That's another color that reminds me of Thanksgiving. Juju, what colors are you using? He is coming from California, and you're in Virginia, Juju. I'm in Maryland. That's so cool. Hello from across the river, the Potomac River. And let me know what colors you're using. I'd love to hear. Here we go. I'm just coloring in this orange. Or anyone else, let me know what colors you're using. I'd love to hear. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I know everyone always says, color inside the lines, but you don't have to. If you color a little outside, that's all right. It gives it some texture, some depth. Oh, you're using pink and red. I love that. So here's a little tip. What I'm teaching you today of the turkey, you can essentially use the same kind of base. So you draw the bowling pin body, the eyes and the mouth, and all the feathers. And then if you color in the body blue or green, and then you color in all the feathers, blue, green, or purple, it becomes a peacock. So now you know how to draw a second animal. Great. And then once you're done coloring in all the feathers, you can go ahead and color in the body of your turkey too. And I'm just going to stick with that brown I was using. Let's see if I can do a dump of the color. Oh, there we go. If anyone has questions, please feel free to hop on there on the chat and just let me know. Seems like everyone is doing all right so far, but yeah. So some of the other things we've taught in our Dreams for Kids DC art classes are pandas, dolphins. So yeah, once you learn one thing, it's really easy to just kind of use ideas from other things you've drawn to draw what you'd like to draw or envision what you're envisioning in your mind. But yeah, so your turkey is essentially done at this point, except we need to go ahead and draw its little feet. So you're just going to draw 2 lines coming down from its bottom. And then we're just going to put 3 lines for its foot. And there you go. There's your little turkey. So if you have a card, this can be on the front of your card, and you can write Happy Thanksgiving somewhere. We're not done yet, but I just want to show you what you could do. Oh, I ran out of space. But you can do that at the top of your card. Oh, great, Juju, that you did on paper. Perfect. So you can turn this into a card that you can give to your mom and dad or your uncle who's coming to visit, which would be a good idea. So once you are done with the turkey, I'll give everyone about 30 seconds. What we're going to do next, what I'm going to draw on the left-hand side of my screen is a cornucopia. For some of you who don't know what a cornucopia is, it's kind of that basket you see in a lot of Thanksgiving artwork. It looks like it's made out of like wicker or maybe straw, but it holds all the fruit. And I think it symbolizes like wealth and not wealth, but like prosperity, bounty, that it's really just saying, you to enjoy what you have, right? Enjoy what you have in your life, be thankful for it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead, and if you did this on paper, you can draw it wherever you like on your paper. If you did a card and the turkey's filling up the front side of your card, you can maybe draw this cornucopia inside or on the back of your card. So let's get started with the cornucopia. My turkey's going to be eating from the cornucopia. So what you'll do, let me make my screen a little, actually I think everyone can pretty much see it. What you'll do, Lisa, I'm so glad to hear that. Please share your artwork with me. You can message us on Dreams for Kids DC's Facebook, but we'd love to see what you made. So the cornucopia, just watch me draw it first. You're kind of drawing a curved triangle. It's like half a banana, I would say. And you're just going to draw a semicircle before you, where you would close, I guess, the half banana. And I'll draw it a little bigger up here so everyone can see, but just kind of like a half moon, right? Or a rhinoceros horn. And then what you do is instead of drawing just a regular line to close, you're going to just draw a semicircle, and then you continue the circle all the way around like that, so it's open. So that's the shell of the cornucopia. That's the outside. That's what it'll look like. And in that little circle, that hole, that's where we'll be drawing in some fruit. So if you've drawn this rhinoceros horn, this cornucopia, go ahead and just start drawing some hash marks on it so that you just do a lot of like lines going opposite ways to make it look like a basket weave so that you kind of create some movement with your art. Just like draw a bunch of little lines that intersect with each other. So it looks like you spend all night weaving this beautiful cornucopia. And once again, whatever color you want to use, I'm just using brown again because, that's what I think about when you have cornucopia. It's kind of like a golden brown color. So since I mentioned golden brown, if you have like a yellow straw-like color, you can go in there and also just make a few other hash marks with that yellow to also give it some more variety and depth, give it some texture like I mentioned before. Awesome. Hope everyone enjoyed the turkey so far and is ready to draw some fruit for the cornucopia. So yeah, when I think of cornucopias, I usually think of what fruits are usually, I guess, ripe during this time of year, fall. And obviously, apples come to mind because apple cider, and we actually just during our ice cream clinic that PunkinFutz taught, I think one of our participants made a apple cider inspired sorbet. So we know apples this time of year, drinking apple cider in the fall, cold weather is a huge hit. So I'm going to draw an apple. So I'm taking my red color. So use your red marker or red colored pencil, and we're just going to draw a little heart. It's like a heart shape with a flattened bottom. That makes sense. See that? So it's like you start drawing a heart, and I'm just going to show you bigger up here, but then the bottom's just kind of a little flat. That's your apple shape. And then I'll draw a little brown stem there, and then I'm going to just color in my apple. Now you can make it a red delicious apple, you can make it a green delicious apple, a golden apple, whatever you choose. Apples. Yeah, boy, yeah. And I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments for thanks. Yeah, the heart. I know it's a fun technique, right? Just thinking about what do apples look like? To me, they kind of look like hearts with a flat bottom. So that's how I'm going to draw it. And then some other things. So maybe I'll draw. Actually, I'm going to draw a green apple next to it, kind of like a green apple. So I'm just going to draw it so that it's inside the cornucopia. I'm going to color in. And so if it's inside, you want it to be behind that red apple. Draw around it, and you don't want it to come outside of the cornucopia. So then I'm going to just draw a little stem here for that apple. I'm going to also draw a banana because I've been making a lot of banana bread this time of year. And you can also make it so like the fruits are kind of tumbling out. So maybe I'll draw my banana here. And everyone knows banana shape. Look like that. It's kind of like a moon, I guess, is what I would say. A banana kind of looks like a crescent moon shape. So like the skinniest slice of a circle, right? Ooh, butternut squash. That's a good one, Moya. You know what? I'm going to try to draw a butternut squash. I think they're like kind of yellowish in color. Mine will just be sitting on top of the apple, but it's a good thing you brought that up, Moya, because butternut squash is kind of like the shape that we made the turkey body. So I'm going to use that to reference next time I draw the turkey. But a butternut squash kind of looks like a bowling pin, right? Like a thick bowling pin. I'm going to draw it up here. And I'm just going to, so butternut squash kind of looks like this, I believe. Kind of like that peanut bowling pin shape we were referencing for the turkey's body. I'm just going to draw a few lines on it to show that it's a squash. And yeah, you can really draw as many fruits as you'd like in this. Make it your own. Make it what you would like to do. Maybe grapes also. I feel like a lot of people are eating grapes right now, so I'm just going to draw a bunch of little grapes here. And grapes are, I mean, those are pretty easy to draw because you just have to draw a cluster of circles, purple or green, and I'll show you what you can do after that. What you can do is you just take like let me see, I'm going to do a brown and you just kind of draw some lines inside the cluster of the grapes to connect them, and then take some green and just draw a few leaves. And then it looks like a little bunch of grapes. I'm sorry I'm using my finger to draw right now with the screen, but if you're using colored pencil, I'm sure you can make it look a lot better than the cluster of grapes I just drew. Once again, whatever you draw, it's your own, and that's what makes it beautiful and art. So yeah, this is your cornucopia with your Thanksgiving turkey. And if you made it a card, if you made it a card, I guess you could also fold it long way so that this could be the width of your card. And you can just write Happy Thanksgiving on it and hopefully give it to someone you love, someone you appreciate. Thanksgiving. So yeah, I hope everyone had a fun time drawing the turkey and cornucopia, and please share it with us on our social media. Instagram, we're at DFK_DC or DFK_LA. Feel free to message us and we'll reshare them. Lisa asked what drawing. I'm just using good old paint, Microsoft Paint. So if I can do this in Microsoft Paint, you guys can definitely make masterpieces better than this on paper.
I think this is adorable. I love your little turkey. It's adorable. It's really cute. And your little grapes. I never knew that trick about grapes. It's very
yeah, my art teacher taught me that. She's like, just draw a bunch of little purple balls and you can just like connect them with some stems. Yeah.
It's very smart. I don't know if you can see my
can. It looks beautiful.
I didn't have any colored pencils or crayons or markers, so I used spices. I was in my kitchen. So I used cinnamon and turmeric and paprika. So
that's brilliant.
Pastel spice coloring in there.
Oh my God, I love that. I'm definitely gonna do that in the future for like a creative art lesson. I think that's so fun. I love that you did that, Rebecca.
Yeah, it was cool, and I mean they are fairly pastel. So maybe if you add water or something, it could maybe make it conconcentrate or something. I just rubbed it in.
Yeah, it can become a paint.
Yeah.
You're really like innovating right now. Like getting so many ideas. That's great.
Yeah. Well, this is amazing. So yeah, as Glenda said, if you want to post them, we would love to see them. You can tag us at PunkinFutz, and you can tag Dreams for Kids DC. You could post them to Facebook or here, or you could post them to Instagram. Either one. I'm open to any of them. Yeah, there's the Instagram if you'd like to. We would love to see them, especially you, Juju. We want to see your drawing.
Juju, I definitely want to see yours with the pink and the red. So
yeah, I want to see that color of Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. Yeah, very true. So yeah,
gobble gobble.
Gobble gobble. Exactly. It's perfect. Well, I hope that everyone has a very merry Thanksgiving. And stay safe. Social distance, wear a mask. All these things. It's good to do right now, especially since it's rising. So anywho, so next week, speaking of Thanksgiving, we will be taking a break for Friday, but you can join us the week after that. We are welcoming back our friend Rachel from Yo Re Mi. So it is yoga plus music. It's amazing, and I know that you will love it. Glenda, you would love it also. And
I'm adding it to my calendar right now, actually.
Yeah, you guys would also really like it. Rachel's amazing. We love her very, very much. She's great. So come back on December 4th for that. Yeah, so you can find, I don't know if you wanted to put up the websites again, Shanique. Hi, Shanique, she's in the background. She's
Hi,
running tech
Shanique.
for us. So yeah, Dreams for Kids DC. Is there anything else you wanted to say about Dreams for Kids DC?
No, we're very thankful to you guys at PunkinFutz, but also we do have a bunch of clinics coming up. Our weekly clinics. I think we have karaoke coming up again. We have our weekly vocab lab lessons. So everything's free. Come join us if you can. We'd love to see you all.
Yes, please join them. Yeah, just go to dreamsforkidsdc.org. They're a wonderful organization, and we really love them. So happy Thanksgiving, says Juju. Gobble gobble. She knows all the Thanksgiving lingo, doesn't she?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you. I was going to say, we're thankful for our partnership with you, and we can't wait to do this again.
Yes, we are very thankful for our partnership with you, and also for everyone out there. We're very thankful for everyone who comes and watches these recesses, either during or after. So we love you all and are thankful for you. So on that note, we wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good Thanksgiving.